retirement job at Williford Hall, U.S. Air Force Hospital in San Antonio, Texas, teaching. He instructed the new USAF anesthesiologists and nurse anesthetists before they were deployed to Iraq or Afghanistan. He told me that this was the best job he ever had. He'd come full circle. His first place to work as a doctor and his last place to work as a doctor was at Williford Hall. His wife, Ellen, was also involved in education. She had a BA and an MA, and she was a teacher of math and German. After her retirement, she took an adjunct professor job of teaching German at a community college. Ellen had several ties to the medical profession. Besides being married to an MD, she was the daughter of a physician, and her only brother was a physician. Lynn and Ellen passed this pursuit of education on to their children. Both have graduate degrees. Ryan has an MBA and is a businessman, and Karen is an attorney with a legal specialty in tax law. For Lynn's part, this came from family and here in Center, Texas, Center Schools. I won't go into his list of professional organizations, certifications, license, accomplishment because it's 2 pages long. Something that some of you probably don't know about Lynn, he is a mountain climber. I followed him up and down some of these peaks until I was in my middle 50s and I played out. But he kept it up. Summer before last, at 65, he climbed 3 peaks in Colorado above 14,000. He was without a doubt the toughest, most self-disciplined person I have ever known. I'd like to thank another classmate of 1962, Judy Walker Wood. She did all the legwork and all the documentation to get Lynn nominated this year, and the entire family appreciates that. His wife Ellen passed away 2 weeks ago today. Thank you.
Robert, we hope your brother gets well. This is, to me, it's quite an honor to receive the Hall of Honor as a graduate of Center High School. And we do have a second one this year that we're going to make a presentation on at this time. And I've been honored by being asked to make this presentation to an old friend. This gentleman is he's the only remaining poultry pioneer alive of the 5 people out front. 5 folks that helped get this chicken business started. And the one thing that I remembered about Malcolm is he just never would say, we can't do this. He said he put a few 4-letter words in front of it, let's get it done. Malcolm graduated from the University of Texas. I don't hold that against him, but he's a life member of the Sigma Chi fraternity. He was president of the Rotary Club, president of the Chamber of Commerce, first president of the Historical Society, and then again later, president of the Piney Woods Board of Realtors, Officers Corps of Engineers, U.S. Army, 1941-44, Gateway to Texas Charter, Sons of the Republic of Texas, their first president, National Association of Realtors, and of course, this is where I got to know him, Christian Church. He was chairman of the board in 2003, and I grew up in that church with so many dear friends. He's also a member of the National Association of Realtors, CRS designation, Texas Chapter of Realtors, director, Farmer State Bank, director for over 50 years, First Christian Church, and elder for over 40 years. Now that may not be right, because I was an elder 40 years ago in the First Christian Church. So he's probably fudging a little bit there. Malcolm established Town and Country Real Estate in 1966. He's in its 44th year. He went up on the square and took a burned out building and made it look beautiful. I mean, I was so worried about that building on the square. It was so big and so destroyed by fire. And at the early age, I guess 90 at the time, he just went up and built a building. It's amazing. Malcolm, I would like, if you would, to please come up here at this time. And your family. Now, Buster gave me a bunch of newspaper articles just a few minutes ago. These go back into the 30s, and I won't read them. But I've got them here. You may be interested in them. Your name is mentioned in several of these 30s articles. Folks, this guy right here has been a loyal member of this community for many, many years. He has contributed a tremendous amount. He's never looked back. He is a true leader. And that's why it's such an honor for me at this time to present to you the Hall of Honor Award, which you should have gotten probably 20 years ago. Malcolm, let me give you this thing here. Now, I will warn you, I'll sit this way. Fred Wolf bet me $100 I couldn't keep Malcolm off the stage in less than 10 minutes on this deal outside, and it was hot. Well, I said, I'm gonna get him off in 3 minutes. I lost the $100. So, Malcolm, my friend, you have the floor.
I want to say something about Dr. Hughes, kind of personal, but I knew his father well. I knew he and his brother when they were young men. We got up and scattered and went to all kind of different parts of the world. And I had a little health problem, and I had to have surgery. And the doctor sent me to the Presbyterian Hospital in Dallas for this surgery. And it was a kind of a sensitive part of my body, which I won't go into. However, I was in the prep room for the surgery, and the doctor came in with mask on and all the attire of operating room, introduced himself and said, I saw your name and I just wanted to come and tell you that I'm your anesthesiologist today, and I want you to know you're going to be all right. And I'm here to hold your hand and help you in any way that I can. Well, to make a long story short, John, I went through the operation, didn't feel a thing, and I didn't wake up for 2 days. Thanks to Dr. Hughes. He is a great guy. Great guy. John, you just well get a chair and sit down. When you live as long as I have, you know so damn much. And it takes you a long time to tell people about it. Now, if I was 20 years old and didn't know anything, it'd be a different story. For this honor today, I'm first grateful and thankful to my Maker for giving me a fascinating life. One that I look back on and I'm just amazed at some of the things I've done and the places I've been, because it's just memories that I enjoy drawing on. I'm grateful to God Almighty for giving that to me. I'm grateful to Him that I grew up in Center, Texas, in a Christian family and lived here all of my life. I went to fight in the war, met a British girl. She just like a bulldog. I couldn't knock her loose.
That's a true story, yeah.
Anyhow, we were blessed with 2 wonderful children who are here, 6 wonderful grandchildren. And when I got out of the service, I had opportunities to go other places, and I looked at Dallas very closely because of a development up there that wanted me involved in. But thank God I came back to Center, raised our family here. And the only thing I can say about this recognition today, hell, I thought y'all had forgotten me. You couldn't have waited much longer. Naturally, it is a privilege and a pleasure and an honor to be recognized by your peers. That, I guess, is the ultimate honor. And I thank you so much for giving me this recognition and saying these nice things about me and fulfilling my life to the extent that you have. John, I'm through now. Come on back up here, John, before I say something else.
A little gift for you, Malcolm. I was told earlier this is a little gift for Malcolm, and I forgot who gave it to him. So. Who? Maddie. Maddie Dillon. Oh, you know what that's gonna be. That's gonna be a hat. Knitted hat. That's fine.
Oh, it's a knitted. Oh,
Nice.
it's purple. It's purple. Rough Rider. Go Riders.
Put it on, put it on.
Put it on. There you go.
Let me give you this. That's his stuff, too. Yeah. Yeah, you can take that. All right, thank you. One thing that wasn't mentioned in here, Buster, where are you, Buster? Is recognition of the classes. We kind of do that, you know, especially if Maddie was here. So we start at the lower end. Anybody in the 20s, graduate in the 20s. Okay.
John, I'll have to tell you,
Kate.
Kate is here. And she said, if Maddie was not here, she could talk about it this year.
She could talk about it.
Talk about Maddie this year.
Kate, would you like to come up and say a few things about Maddie, or would you like me to bring the microphone to you over there? Will this thing work over there, Buster? It won't work over there. Okay. Well, I think everybody knows Kate. If you don't, you can meet her afterwards, but she is our class of 29, right? Okay, 30. 31. 2. You outlived them all, Kate. 3. 4. Class 35. Yeah. 34 and 35. Great. 36. 37. 38. 39. 30. 38? 39. Sorry to put that year on. 1940. 1941. Buck Williams. Who else? Over here. 42. 3. 4. 5. My girlfriend. Class 45. 46. 47. Was there 46? Oh, my neighbor. 47. Way back here. Just to Adams. 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 49. Charlie Britton. 49. Class of 50. Oh, they showed up, didn't they? Class of 51. Difference between 50 and 51, ain't it? Class of 52. 53. Margaret. Who else? Class of 54. Yeah, there they are. Class of 55. Hey. 56. Cecil. Only survivor, huh? Class of 57.